Chapter 2, Mishnah 3. The Mishnah continues discussing moisture that appears on the walls of a house from a pool of water in the house. If the moisture comes from a pool of water that is tameh, the moisture is tameh, as stated in the previous Mishnah. However, if the moisture comes from a pool of water that is tahor, the moisture is not tameh. This Mishnah discusses the law when a house contains two pools, one tameh and one tahor. A house has two pools, one contains tahor water and one contains tameh water, and both pools cause moisture to form on objects in the house. An item that becomes moist closer to the tameh pool is tameh, since most of its moisture is assumed to come from the tameh pool. Any moisture from the tahor pool that is on the item is canceled out by the greater amount of tameh mixture. An item that becomes moist closer to the tahor pool is tahor, since most of its moisture is assumed to come from the tahor pool. Any tameh moisture on it is canceled out by the greater amount of tahor moisture. An object halfway between the two pools that becomes moist is tameh. It can be assumed that half its moisture is from the tameh pool and half is from the tahor pool. Since they are equal, neither moisture is canceled out. Thus, the tameh moisture makes the item tameh. The rest of the Mishnah discusses other, unrelated mixtures of tameh and tahor items. It first discusses a metal utensil. If a tameh metal utensil is broken and the metal is used to make a new utensil, the new utensil is tameh. The Mishnah discusses the law of a utensil made from both tameh and tahor metal. If iron that is tameh, i.e. a piece of iron that came from a metal utensil that was tameh, was mixed with iron that is tahor and made into a utensil, the law is as follows. If most of the mixture was from the tameh source, the new utensil is tameh, because the tahor metal is cancelled out by the tameh metal. The tahor metal is cancelled out by the tameh metal. If most of the mixture was from the tahor source, the new utensil is tahor, because the tameh metal is cancelled out by the tahor metal. If half of the mixture was tameh and half was tahor, the new utensil is tameh, because the tameh metal is not cancelled out and thus keeps its tumah. The next case involves urine. By rabbinic decree, the urine of an idolater is tameh. Our Mishnah considers the status of a mixture of urine from an idolater with urine from a Jew, which is not tameh. Regarding urinals into which both Jews and idolaters urinate. If most of the urine in the pot consists of tameh urine, i.e. it is from idolaters, the mixture is tameh, because the tahor urine is cancelled out by the tameh urine, and the entire mixture is viewed as being tameh. And if most of the urine in the pot consists of tahor urine, the mixture is tahor, because the tameh urine is cancelled out by the tahor urine. If the mixture consists of half tameh urine and half tahor urine, the mixture is tameh because the tameh urine is not cancelled out and thus remains tameh. A similar case regarding tameh wastewater on which rainwater, which is tahor, fell, creating a mixture of tahor and tameh water. If most of the mixture is of tameh water, the mixture is tameh because the tahor water is cancelled out by the tameh water. And if most of the mixture is of tahor water, the tameh water is cancelled out by the tahor water, and the mixture is tahor. If the mixture consists of half tameh water and half tahor water, it is tameh. Neither the tameh wastewater nor the tahor rainwater is cancelled out. Thus, the tameh water keeps its tumah status. The Mishnah limits the above case. Why do we say that wastewater is cancelled out by rainwater? When the wastewater was there before the rainwater, for example, the wastewater was spilled out into the street and afterward it rained. But if the rainwater was there before the wastewater, even if any amount of wastewater fell to the rainwater, the mixture is tameh. Since the rain fell first, the rainwater is able to become tameh because it is water that a person is pleased with. People are generally pleased when it rains, since the water can be used for drinking and cooking. Therefore, when wastewater later falls into the rainwater will not cancel out the tameh wastewater. Rather, the rainwater will become tameh as soon as a drop of tameh wastewater touches it. Thus, the mixture of water will always be tameh. The rainwater can cancel out the wastewater only if the wastewater is there first. In that case, the rainwater is not able to become tameh because it fell directly into wastewater, becoming useless, and thus a person was never pleased with it. Therefore, the rainwater does not become tameh, and it can cancel out the wastewater.